Hey guys, I started a new illustration on a beautiful Saturday morning. About 3 years ago, I had an obsession with medieval headdresses because I found a book in my uni's library about women's hats and headdresses throughout history, and it inspired me so much. Sadly, I don't remember the title of the book and couldn't find it at all. My cat is destroying my room as I'm recording this, so if you hear any weird sounds, it's because of that. Anyway, back then, I made some illustrations of monsters wearing medieval headdresses and called them medieval monsters. And now I decided to make something similar. Another inspiration was that 2 years ago I did my internship at a theater here in Budapest, and they had this depot in the basement for props and puppets, and that was so fascinating but also a bit scary, with all these vintage forgotten puppets just lying around in the dark. I think there were a bunch of them that weren't used anymore, so it was also just for storage, but some of them would never actually get out of that storage ever again, which is kind of sad. But basically, I sort of combined these two inspirations. So this image is supposed to depict someone trying on a costume at this depot, and I also did some print wrapping, and I'm wrapping these prints up because I'm taking them to a bookstore to be sold. I was so happy about this opportunity that there's a store somewhere that wants to sell my things. It's a small accomplishment, but it matters a lot to me. So after I took them to the store, I took the tram home and I was just smiling all the way back home. And I spent the night painting and listening to music. I think I repainted some parts of this painting like 3 or 4 times, especially the headdress and the background. The background kept getting a darker and darker shade of pink until I decided on this beautiful burgundy, which to me felt more medieval-esque than the light pink I had used before. And then I started working on the details. So I'm almost done. I was thinking about cutting the image itself out because it's a bit uneven, and then I could see like what I can do to fix it. Also, I don't like a few things. For example, this here, the fact that this mask is yellow, I just don't think it fits, so I'm gonna change this. I also don't like the placement of this like blush, and I was also thinking of adding a bit more like intricate detail around it, so I'm going to do that and I'm going to see where that takes me.